kidding. I don't know why Charlene asked me to do this, because you guys know I am not politically correct. Alright? But I'm not voting for Trump or that crazy lady.
Or that creepy lady.
I have a joke. So heaven, before we came here, I didn't realize I was supposed to bring like an ethnic food. So all I could think was watermelon and some salt. Because I don't like fried chicken. Okay, is everybody relaxed now? So I have a lot of stories, but Charlene said we only have 5 minutes. Not that long. So anyway, I really love this church. It's great. But when I came here, we were dating Black people. And so like, when we walked in, this is kind of another joke, but everybody was like, ooh, Black people. You were. And, about a month later, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to ask you not to do that again, because that's probably why you don't have any Black people. So I have to say that. Stereotypes have truth to them, right? Right? Sometimes, most of the time. Well, I had started a job about 8 years ago at Kaiser, and my boss, at the time she was about 70. She's retired now. And so when I got my first day, she took me around to all the Black people on the floor. And she's like, and this guy is here, and here's this person, and here's this person. And I was like, are there any white people in there? So it was just really weird. So I was like, whatever. I didn't have my black chip on my shoulder that day, so it didn't offend me, but I thought, this is weird. About a year later, it was time for reviews, and she gave me my review, and she asked me if I had any feedback, and I said, well, I have a question. And I said, why did you take me around to all the Black people? And she said, oh, I just wanted you to see your people. And I felt like God was like, it's cool, right? She thought she was helping me out. I thought it was weird. But then in the end, after we talked about it, and I told her, you probably don't have to do that, I would find my people, because we kind of just, birds of a feather. Anyway, so after that, she kind of, she said, can I tell you something? I said, sure. I'm fairly open. You can basically ask me anything. I used to wear weaves, and Joyce was like, is this your hair? And I said, only because I bought it. But so if you ever have a Black question and I can answer it, just feel free. Just putting that out there. Anyway, so my boss, she said, I want to tell you, you've changed my view of Black people. And I said, in what way? And she said, well, before you came, I only had this one lady to gauge what a Black woman was like. So I'll just list a little snippet. It's not politically correct, but I'm sorry. So this lady that she was referring to, if you looked up Black woman with an attitude in the dictionary, she would be like, her picture would be there. And so that was the only interaction she had had with Black women. And so she said, after I met you and I got to know you, I realized I was judging people based upon what I knew about this person. Wow. And she said, and you've changed that for me. And we are still really close friends. And I just feel like God redeemed it. And I think had I reacted the first day to like, why are you taking me around to all the Black people? I think that would have changed what the outcome ended up being, And so God He just is good, You don't know what He's doing. And so I would just say, always represent God. Like, even if you do have your black chip or white chip or Latino chip or German chip or whatever other chip there is, butterscotch, whatever chip you have on your shoulder that day, just, it's not always a problem. Some people just don't know, they act out of ignorance. And I think instead of us just assuming the worst, we can look to say, okay, this is a teachable moment. And if I can say this to one person, maybe it can help later on. Because I feel like with my boss, it's opened up her entire world to getting to know people on a personal level.